Hello there. The election of Boris Johnson's successor should also be possible online. Well, the Secret Service now warns of hacker attacks. The sending of ballot papers to the Conservative Tory party to succeed outgoing British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been delayed due to security concerns. The GCHQ Secret Service warned that hackers could influence the vote. That's what the Telegraph reported on Wednesday, citing insider sources. However, there is said to have been no concrete threat to an enemy state, although we all know who would be the first one. The ballot papers were actually supposed to be sent to at least 160,000 party members at the beginning of the week. Now it may take until August 11th for them to end up in mailboxes. However, there should still be enough time to tick the appropriate box. Voting will continue until the beginning of September. It is to be announced on September 5th whether current Foreign Secretary Liz Truss or her rival and ex-Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak will move into Downing Street. As an alternative to posting, members should also be able to vote online. It was originally planned that those entitled to vote would be able to change their decision later. Due to security concerns, this should no longer be possible. British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss is clearly ahead in a poll as Boris Johnson's successor. Former Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak is far behind. According to that poll, Foreign Secretary Truss is the clear favorite in the race to succeed our Prime Minister we always talk about. Among Conservative Party members, Truss leads by 34 percentage points ahead of her competitor, and that's not good news for Fishy Rishi. That's according to a YouGov poll for the Times newspaper published on Tuesday. 60% of respondents supported Truss, 26% would vote for Sunak as Prime Minister, and 14% were undecided. The two top politicians had prevailed against a number of other applicants for Johnson's successor in the past few weeks. In the coming weeks, the members of the Conservative Tory party, as I said, who will receive their ballot papers sometime now, will decide which of them will take over the leadership of the party, and that means also the leadership of the government. And as I said, it's still to be published on September 5th. Johnson announced his departure on July 7th after pressure from the party following a series of scandals and cabinet resignations. Foreign Secretary Liz Truss has again received prominent support in the race to succeed the beloved Prime Minister. Ex-Health Secretary Sajid Javid, who played a key role in Johnson's resignation, backed Truss, and he said after careful consideration, and she would be best suited to uniting the party and to cope with the growing challenges of our time. That's what Javid wrote in the Times. Javid himself had initially run for office. The statement came as a surprise as Javid and Truss challenger Rishi Sunak are politically close. Truss is currently in a party runoff election against Sunak, and you can see now they all just want to take care of jobs for themselves. With Javid's comments, 5 former prime ministerial contenders have now voted in favor of Truss, including third-place finisher Penny Mordaunt. But now, in the Times, Javid has criticised Sunak's plan for a slow tax cut. The UK risks sleepwalking into a high-tax, low-growth economy, he says. This leads to a loss of global influence and power. That happened with Brexit already, I say. Rather, as announced by Truss, it's right to immediately reduce taxes significantly. That will boost the economy, says Javid. On Wednesday evening, Truss and Sunak again answered questions from the party base at a campaign event in the Welsh capital Cardiff. In the coming weeks, the members of the Conservative Party, if they receive the ballot papers, will decide who will take over party leadership and leadership of the government. And I will, of course, cover this in the next weeks as well, but I really hope that, as our weather forecasts say, it will be cold tomorrow because it's far above 30 out there. It's 34 or something, and you can imagine how warm it is in here. You can see it with all the big lights and everything. So keep your fingers crossed for me. I'll see you in my next video. Ich komme wieder.